Hey there, it's Sheryl. I am so excited to bring this content to you today. It is going to be a lot of fun and hopefully impactful for you. We're going to talk about a couple of ways that you can be a warrior. In other words, how you can be mentally tough and really be a fighter during moments that are important to you. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to be going after an NBA title or after trying to share a national stage. We all have things that are important to us, times when we really need to and want to be world class so we can be our absolute best and so we can be happy and proud of our performance. So, hold on tight. I'm so excited to bring this to you. So, the first place where we're going to start is with clarity. You need to really understand, where do you want your ship to sail? You have to have a direction. Now, that can be a process, and when I work with clients, that's a process that if you don't know it, that's a process we go through together, but it might be a process that you can go through on your own as well. So the first step in being mentally tough, or being a true fighter and competitor, or being a warrior during times that are important to you, is to, one, have clarity as to not just what you want, but what you really yearn for, or what is really important to you. Now, the second thing is you need to believe in the possibilities. So in other words, you just need to believe that it's possible, that it could happen. Keeping in mind, you might have to be an actor or an actress. In other words, you might gain some clarity, but then you might not be 100% sure if it's possible. Consider this. Past and present Olympians, they all started out having a dream. They did not have certainty. They had clarity surrounding something that they wanted to do, but then they believed that it could happen. And you need to believe that whatever you want to do, whenever you gain your clarity, that it is possible. Now, here's why. The reason why is, if you believe that something's possible, you're going to raise your level of awareness to opportunities and possibilities that are available to you. So it's incredibly important to believe in what is important to you and what you want to get done, and that you are capable of doing it. So first, get clear on what you want to do and why it's important, and then truly believe that it's going to happen. Now, I'm going to borrow a quote from Amy Cuddy, who wrote the book Presence. She's one of the most watched TED Talks out there. She has a quote, and she says that not fake it till you make it, but fake it until you become it. So if you gain some clarity on something that's important to you, and you don't believe it 100%, but you understand that it's so important, then you just need to say it to yourself over and over and over again, and really fake it until you become it. So those are the first two things. And the final thing that we're going to talk about today is getting focused. In other words, it's incredibly important, once you gain clarity, you believe something's going to happen, then you need to start thinking about the most important thing, which I've written about quite a bit. But you know what? It's very important to get focused on not just one thing. It's more human nature to check off the boxes rather than to doing the most important thing, especially if we're going to change or do something new. Because you know what? Change is hard. I've experienced it myself. I've experienced it with my kids and many clients, whether they're teens or corporate clients. I know it's hard, but we need to get focused on the most important thing. In other words, we need to eat the green monster, or I think that's what the quote is, but you get the idea. We need to tackle the most important thing for us to make progress in what is important to us. And the whole point of that quote that I probably mixed up, or that analogy, is that a lot of times it's not something that's incredibly easy. It's usually a little bit difficult. So if you want to be a warrior, you want to gain mental toughness and really fight for something that's important to you, you first need to get clarity. You need to believe in the possibility, and then you need to get focused on the most important thing. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes to spend with me. I hope you found this content useful. Please do pass it along or share on Facebook if you think someone else can benefit as well. Thanks again. I look forward to being in touch.